What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be doing a pretty massive World Tournament ticket summon video here. I guess not too massive. I know a lot of people have saved up like hundreds of these over time. But for me, we are just going to basically drain everything that I've got. The reason why is because we got this little PSA from the dev team that the World Tournament ticket summons are no longer going to be available. They are going to be, you know, adding the units to the Hercule Satan signature shop, and then you're just going to be able to purchase them that way. So now it's going to be strictly play the World Tournament to earn the characters that are available during that iteration, and if you want any other ones, you're just going to have to spend the Satan signatures, you know, to get them in the shop, rather than trying your luck on a banner. So ultimately, I think that's going to be a positive change. I've got a separate video already talking about all of the discrepancies that may or may not come with that. But one big PSA that I want to put out to players is the fact that they are going to, assumably, one-to-one transfer your tickets into Hercule Satan signatures. Now, they're actually only doing that for this banner down here, for the Dragon Ball Saga Summon banner. For this one, because they're still leaving the General Pool SSR banner available, they're not going to take these tickets from you, so these ones won't be converted into Hercule Satan signatures. But starting from the next World Tournament on, you're only going to be able to use them on this general SSR pool banner, so you might as well blow them all now. And then as far as these, even though they're going to be converted into Hercule Satan signatures, if it's one-to-one, which that's what we could pretty much assume is going to happen, that means essentially what I would get is 21 Hercule Satan signatures. A single card costs 40 Satan signatures, so I definitely want to pick up the 21 characters here instead of half of one character with this amount of tickets, right? So we are just going to go ahead and blow through all of these here, and we will see, you know, how good we do. Okay, so before we do so, I do want to go through my box really quick here with you guys, and just point out the units that I still need to rainbow, because there are actually very few of them left at this point. On the World Tournament banner. We're getting really close to having everything rainbowed. So there is, I believe, 7 units left that I need. So it is this Android 17 that just EZA'd. I've already fed in the free copies we've gotten from this World Tournament, and I've got them at 90% now. So I just need one more copy. I've got this Giant Ape Kid Goku at 90%, and then I have this STR Baby at 90% as well. So the 3 of them, and then we also have Kid Vegeta here at 69%. Need a couple more copies of him. We have this Kid Gohan here. He is also 69%, so definitely need a few copies of him. Oh, yeah. This Tech Gohan Youth. This is the one that I want to see the most. I love this unit so much. This is such a good artwork. So yeah, he's 69% as well. And then we have this guy as the last one, this Goku Youth in a little snow outfit there. And he is actually only 55%, so I need a whopping 4 copies of this guy. So yeah, that's the only 7. All of the other World Tournament units that I own are rainbowed. Now that obviously doesn't include the Dragon Ball Saga summon banner. I'm actually only missing 1 unit off of there. I just need the newest Tech Yamcha that's there. Yeah, just Tech Yamcha. I have a copy of every other unit, and most of them, I would say, are not rainbowed. So, still need a lot of stuff on there. But yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and blast through all these tickets, see if we can get lucky here. So as far as the units that I need, there's only 1 here that's featured. Oh, we're getting an LR. Okay, this is actually huge. This is like gargantuan for my account to pull LRs right now, because all of my World Tournament LRs have been awakened all the way to their max awakening level and then reversed, right? So all of the TURs that I've got... Wait a minute. Oh, we did a 7-unit multi, that's right. So, yeah, all of my, you know, copies of LRs, dupes of LRs that are like SSRs and stuff, this guy included. I do have his TUR rainbowed and an SSR copy as well, but both of those copies are about to be Force Awakened to LR, so having him now means that that's just another TUR I can get, right? And that's kind of why I'm excited about doing these summons in general, and I'm pretty much going to be able to use every single card that we get here, because, you know, even all of the ones that I have rainbowed, I have an SSR copy of them as well, but all of those SSR copies are about to be forcibly awakened, so I'm going to need to recollect every single SSR copy for every single World Tournament unit again, which is such a huge pain. As of right now, I have about 680 Hercule Satan signatures. I don't even know what the math on that is. Oh gosh. That's like 16. I can get like 16 units or so, which is obviously not enough to get every single one of them, including 2 copies of all the LRs. Oh yes, we got a Yamcha too. Awesome. So yeah, definitely gonna need to be pulling some of these units, right? Now, I don't plan to actually do anything with any of the units I've been pulling until after the World Tournament. Ooh, that is so sick. Oh no, the cord right at the perfect moment. No. I'll stop right here so you can see what I pulled. This was one of the units on the list. There we go, the AGL Kid Gohan. So he is 79% now, which is really, really good. That sets us up awesome. Oh, nice, just rainbowed him too. That was the featured unit that we still needed a copy of, so that is very good. Okay, so we just got 2 usable dupes, but again, and those are just for top copies. All of these other units are still going to be usable for me. So yeah, I'm probably just going to have to... I think the best way to do it is I'm just going to leave these units sitting in my box. We're getting another LR, dude. Wow, that's so good. That's so good. It's been like, I want to say like 4 or 5 world tournaments that I'll go without getting like a single one. So the fact that we just got them 3 multis in a row is kind of insane. Definitely love that. Kind of want it to be a different LR. Okay, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. We already got the Yamcha as well, so is what it is. Not a huge deal, but man, so many of these featured units popping up. That is kind of the pain point of doing this all in one world tournament, right? Because we have such a limited featured pool of only like 7 cards, and we're just going to keep getting those same featured units over and over again because the rates to pull featured on the world tournament banners are so high. So yeah, that is a little bit unfortunate that there are a couple of units here. Some of these tickets are kind of going to be wasted. Though, I don't know, maybe not, because we, you know, all these units are units that, like, have Easy A's already. And, you know, I have the Easy A rainbowed plus, like, an SSR copy. But we still need the uneasy A'd TUR copy. And we need the unawakened SSR. And we have to dupe path the SSR and the uneasy A'd TUR, right? So technically I still can use a lot of copies of most of these units. I do have a few World Tournament units. I think like that Tech Ultimate Gohan I have a lot of copies of. I know the STR Great Saiyaman, Super Saiyan Great Saiyaman, I have a bunch of copies of, and then like AGL Cooler, Final Form Cooler. I have a bunch of copies of all of them because those were featured during World Tournaments where I did a bunch of summons, right? So I've already pulled a bunch of copies of them. So those units are going to get a little bit wonky. But again, even if those ones that I have a ton of copies of, I already have like, you know, a 1 in every slot. One of those slots is about to get ruined when the SSR gets forcibly awakened. So I still technically will need those cards, right? Okay, and a hit... Alright, just seeing kind of a lot of dupes. I like that we're seeing a lot of different unfeatured stuff, though. We have covered about half of the World Tournament pool, it seems like, as far as being able to recollect, like, an SSR copy. So, that is very, very good news. I haven't even actually paid attention to exactly how many summons we've done here. We'll pause and check the ticket count after this multi here. Funny that we keep getting God animations. Obviously, it's basically guaranteed. You know, because we're getting all, like, 7 SSRs every multi. Okay, so there we go. That was another usable dupe. Oh, sweet, and we just rainbowed the baby. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, 2 more Pojacks there at the end. Yeah, these summons are going pretty well, I would say. No way. So we've rainbowed 2 of the 7 units, which means there's only 5 units left that we need. 3 of them were... or 1 of them is 90%. 2 of them, or 3 of them are 69%, and then 1 of them was 55, and now that 55 is also 69, because we just pulled a copy of that, that Tech Kid Goku, so, and then I believe one of the 69%, we got up to 79, so yeah, we're well on our way, we basically now have, what, 3 or 4 units that we only need to pull 1 copy of. Because remember, all those units that we've listed at this point that are not yet rainbowed have also not Easy A'd. So when they Easy A, I'm going to get 2 free copies from that World Tournament that they Easy A from, and then they will be rainbowed, right? Which is the moment you're going to want to have them rainbowed is when they get their awakenings and they're actually a usable, like, decent unit at that point, right? So, Yeah, essentially you only need to get them to 79, and then once they easy A, they're rainbowed. So we're very, very close here. Very, very close, I will say. Oh, nice, and there is another copy. He is now at 90%. Awesome. Definitely love to see that. So yeah, as anticlimactic as it will be at the end of this video, I think what we can do is we can go into my box. Okay, we'll do these 6 singles here. We can go into my box and we can just take a look at all of the units. I'm actually thinking I might save these singles and not bother with them and just wait for the World Tournament reward video, because I'm going to get more tickets where I'll be able to do a couple more multis. So I think that's actually what I'm going to do. We'll save these singles here, and then at the end of the World Tournament, I'll do another summoning video, and we'll use the rest of those, because I'm going to get a couple of more too. So yeah, let's just use these, and then we'll go look in our box, and we'll see, because we did just pull quite a few copies of some of those units, like the Kale and Cauliflas mainly, and like the Bojacks. We just got a bunch of those, right? So kind of want to see exactly how many copies we have. And we'll take a look at all that. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be like feeding in any of these copies of cards. I'm not going to do absolutely anything with these units until after the update where the reverse feature gets removed, because I've already got, you know, an entire tag in my box set aside for all of the units that are going to be ruined from that, and then I can go through one by one and start replacing them with all of these other SSRs that I've pulled since then. So yeah, for now, we're just going to leave them sitting completely untouched, just waiting in our box for that update to hit. Which, it's funny, the first announcement came that it was going to be a thing on the 15th, and now here we are the 17th, and we still haven't even gotten like a hard confirmed date of when that maintenance is actually going to go through. So a little bit funny. Little bit funny. They did say specifically that the 15th was when they were going to exchange the hourglasses for you know, Hercule statues, and I don't even think that they've done that. So yeah, a little bit weird the way that things are going with this update, but we're just gonna have to hold out until the update is actually, you know, actually goes through, and then we will do something with all these units. Okay, so far getting really bad luck on the Dragon Ball Saga banner here. Kind of hoping we could just get like an SSR. A singular one would be great. No? Alright. Well, that was a complete dud 3 multis in a row. You'll have to see that. But hopefully, it's going to be no big deal, right? Hopefully, they're going to do us right when they update the Hercule Titan Signature Shop and give us those extra units. Because they did say... I guess we can go back to this view. They did say right here that the characters recruited from the ticket summons that will be discontinued are scheduled to become available for exchange at Baba Shop. So, you know, hopefully we have that to look forward to, and this will be the last bout of excruciating multis on this Dragon Ball Saga Summon banner. Alright, well, that is it for the ticket summons for now. So let's go ahead and take a look in my box. Just glance at these units we just got here, go by acquired, just SSR, and we can see. Okay, who did we get like a lot of? We got 7 of these future Gohans, are you kidding me? 7 just now? Okay, so, but the deal is, right, we've got, this copy is rainbowed. I highly doubt that copy is rainbowed. And with 7 copies here, this one's gonna awaken to here after the update. We're still gonna need to feed in more dupes to this one to rainbow it, and we need 5 copies here plus a copy there. So, like, even though we're pulling so many of them, we can still use them, right? That's basically the point that I'm trying to get to. With all of these, I'm pretty sure we're in the exact same boat here with Kale. Yeah, so not too bad, not too bad. I don't think that we're going... we don't have any overflow yet, even with everything that we just pulled. We don't have any overflow on World Tournament units, meaning, like, you know, we've rainbowed, have that maxed out, and then still have extra copies left over. We're not going to face that problem with any World Tournament units, so definitely good stuff. Alright, well, that is going to go ahead and finish it up for this summoning video. Let me know what you guys plan to do with your tickets, if you're going to be stockpiling and saving for Hercule Satan signatures. I think that might be a strat for some players, you know, especially players like that have saved up hundreds and hundreds of copies, or hundreds and hundreds of tickets over a lot of World Tournaments. Obviously, you're probably not going to want to spend all of them, because you're going to get you know, 35 copies of all of the featured units, and most people aren't collecting one in every slot. It would feel bad to just get all those extra wasted copies while you're trying to hunt for like the unfeatured stuff, right? So I can imagine some players are probably going to save, but let me know what you plan to do with your tickets, you know, prior to this update. But just make sure to make these decisions before the World Tournament is over, because there is going to be a maintenance coming soon after the World Tournament ends, and then all of these tickets are going bye-bye. So make your decisions now, folks. Alright, well that is going to go ahead and do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace!